everybody. It's a foggy one this morning.
Days are long and the wells run dry.
I'm gonna go check some traps.
Nothing here ever seems to grow.
If we have anything in them, I will be back.
It's nice to know that at least I tried.
Alright guys, we're at the next location. We got a set here that has not caught anything. It hasn't even been set off, to be honest. I really don't know what to say to it. It's in a high traffic location. I keep it baited and send it up really well. Then we got this other trap over here, which has been my producer. I've caught 4 or 5 fox and a coyote or 2 out of it so far this year. And no, there it is there. Let's see, I was having problems, same with the other property. You can see the coyote tracks coming through there. They actually cut across this big field. But notice all the deer tracks too. I've had a hell of a time with the deer out here this year, between them snapping my traps and just being nosy. But now we got all these coyote tracks here, and what they were doing was they was coming up, and you can see he kind of snaked around there, and just snaking around, he came right on the back side of my set. So next year I'm gonna try to utilize, you know, this trap could set here for 2 months, and if it's not, you know, if they come through here on the wrong day with the wrong wind, they're gonna work the back side of your trap no matter what. So next year I'm gonna start kind of doubling them up just in a few spots to see if that helps at all. But this has been a killer set right here, and you know, this is, you know, they're coming down, and he went on down that way and took off. But you know, I have a lot of hard times trying to just get permission on properties to trap, because people will not let people out trapping during deer season. They'll say, oh, we'll wait till after deer season, wait till after deer season. Well, I just want to let you guys know something, that I trap this. I set traps on the opening day of trapping season, and I leave them run until I'm done, just because they're so easy to get to. They're close to home. They produce well, and I just let them run. The guy that I'm trapping on, he deer hunts out here. He kills a deer out here every single year. I never screw him up. You know, you just got to figure out what's going on, guys. There's deer tracks all over here. Like I said, right there's my #1 set. I've been knocking the hell out of the predators out here the past couple years, between fox and coyotes and coon and possum. But I want to show you guys something. There's his tree stand right there. You know, literally right there. I'm 35 yards maybe from his tree stand, and he kills a deer every year. You know, for all you deer hunters out there, you're missing out really on not letting the trappers come out and trap until after deer season. There's so much, you know, there's so many animals passing through there until them traps are coming. And you know, if you don't let somebody trap it, they're not going to ask you again. They're not going to want to wait till after deer season. They're not going to want to wait until after, you know, especially if you're one of the deer hunters who only hunt 2 or 3 times a year. I mean, come on, guys. You know, that's just ridiculous. You're kind of being stingy in my eyes, but you know, that's my eyes. So I'm gonna get off this little rant here. I just figured I'd get on here and kind of show everybody what's going on. But I'm about done trapping for the year. I might even pull traps tomorrow, so you guys might not hear from me for a while. Hope everything goes well. There's that tree stand. Alright guys, I don't know how well you can see this, but there's just a ton of coyote tracks in here. The snow's been on the ground for about a week. And you know, anytime you get a fresh dump of snow, that's your opportunity to get out and scout. If you don't, you're missing out big time. But see, we got some fresh coyote tracks here. Well, not too fresh coyote tracks, but then we got little fox tracks right there. He come slipping through here. I'd almost say last night, because I don't remember seeing them there yesterday. Kind of caught on to this last year and then really caught on to it this year. As you can see out over there, there's a highway. And on the other side of that highway is nothing but wide open fields. I mean, there might be a single tree here and there, but it's all wide open fields for probably a good 3.5, 4 miles. Nothing but fields. And them coyotes, they're out there hunting them fields all night and everything. But one thing I noticed, I kind of noticed it about 2 years ago, and then last year I was really starting to catch on to it, but then this year it's like, all right, you know, this is what's going on. But see, we're right on the edge of town, and like I said, there's no timber really that way for about 5 miles. Well, I always noticed a bunch of roadkill right up in just this little stretch. There's always roadkill, coons, coyotes, fox, there's all sorts of stuff getting killed there. What I realized is that's their funnel. They're funneling in because there's a big drainage ditch out there, and they're following that ditch to the road, crossing the road, and this little gap right here is where they're all funneling through. Which I don't have a set in there this year. Next year I'll probably have a double here. But you know, that's what's going on. They're crossing there, they're hunting into this, and this is where the timber starts. This is kind of just a tree line that funnels back out to the highway. That corner back there is where I have my coyote sets. And all that over there is big timber. It probably goes for 5 miles. You know, it's big timber, can hold a lot of wildlife. I'd say it's a good 1,000, 1,500 acre. I mean, it's a big patch of timber. But I make all my coyote sets out there. The reason I don't have any right here this year is because the landowner, he got a new puppy, and he was kind of letting him run around at the beginning of trapping season. I didn't want to catch him. But yeah, you guys just need to find these spots. Like I said, it took me a few years to figure it out. How's it going, guys? I just wanted to make a short video real quick to thank everybody and thank all the new subscribers. This year's trapping season, it's pretty much done for the year. As much as I hate to say it, because it's only today's the 18th of January, but we got a big dump of snow not long ago, and it was probably about a week ago. We got about 8 inches of snow, which it might not be a lot for some of you guys, but normally during trapping season we don't see much snow here, so it was different for me. I haven't really had much time this year. I got a 9-month-old baby boy at the house. I'm trying to be a good dad and take care of him and spend as much time with him as I can. You know, guys, you know, I'm happy with the trapping season, but then again, I'm kind of disappointed in myself, just simply because I didn't really make as many videos as I would have liked. But you know, when you're pressed for time and you're trying to rush around, you start making shitty sets, and then all hell breaks loose. So I was trying to just basically scratch the itch this year. You know, nothing's really worth any money, and I've made it, you know, it's a double-edged sword, really. You know, I made some good catches. I'm happy with the catches that I made and the amount of time that I got to trap, but I just, you know, this year being the first time I haven't really got to trap much in the trapping season, it kind of got to me. But you know, that's under the bridge now. So like I said, I just wanted to thank everybody. I think the trapping season's done with, as much as I hate to say it, but all this snow we got, it's starting to melt, which is good. But either tonight or tomorrow night we're supposed to get a big rain come through, and then it's going to freeze, and then we're supposed to get another big storm, snowstorm on top of that. So you know, I didn't really have as much waxed dirt as I needed made up this year, so I'm kind of falling behind there, and a few other things. You know, it hasn't really been working out the past week, so I think I'm gonna start pulling traps and calling it a year. But it's just, you know, I hate making these videos at the end of season, because, you know, you're done for the year. So I'm sure there'll be other things I'll be able to post throughout the year until next trapping season. But until then, guys, keep on keeping on, and happy trapping.